Good morning, everybody, or afternoon. It's morning for me, or it might be night for you. I don't think I got any international people. I mean, I guess I could always do the what's his name, Richard Hagen. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night type thing. I know absolutely nothing about magic. Anyway, sorry. It's very. I just woke up a little bit ago, and by a little bit ago, I mean like I went and took a leak and came. And it was like time for some magic. All right. So this is gonna be like my version, I guess, of a preview, because I don't know how to do an actual preview. So this is what it looks like. It's just me showing you what I'm going to spend on cards, basically. This is the deck idea I had that I was kind of talking about as far as the Bant Voral combo deck. And a couple people have messaged me. Oh, by the way, guys, like, thanks. The fact that you're even viewing these, but not only viewing these, I've got actually like 12 subscribers, which doesn't sound like a lot when you compare it to like Channel Fireball's like 7 gajillion. But like for what I'm doing, who I am, and I've only started like I don't know why I just looked at my. I swear to God, in real life, I just looked at my wrist like I was looking for a watch, which I don't wear. And anyway, 2 days ago, like to have 12 subscribers for me, that's insane. Like, I honestly thought maybe I'd get some people at the local shop I play at, but I mean, this is awesome. Sorry, lighting a cigarette. Kids don't smoke. I don't know. So anyway, we're looking at what I'm going to be buying for this deck, and trying to find a lighter. Oh, matches work too. Okay. Alrighty. So I got, like, obviously the idea of Voral the Hallclade combined with Gideon isn't really, like, my idea per se. I mean, I'm not the first person to come up with it, but I can say that it's not something I looked up online. I've already had 2 people message me saying, oh, I've done this, and it's like, yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'm not trying to take credit for it or anything, for the creation of the idea. Just like when Possibility Storm was spoiled, I'm not the only person that thought Curse of Exhaustion. Spoiler, before this block cycles out, I will lock somebody in the Teferi Knowledge Pool lock in Standard. That is actually my goal. Not to win a PTQ, not to win a Grand Prix, not to go and win billions of dollars or thousands of dollars at a Pro Tour. I want to put somebody in a Teferi Knowledge Pool lock. That's how I play. That's how I roll. Speaking of bad combos cards, I don't know if you're like staring at my screen and you see the word Azor's Elocutors. What the hell is that? Well, it's another instant win that I think might go in this deck because I love bad cards. Anyway, so we're looking at getting 4 breeding pools, 4 hinterland harbors, 4 temple gardens. There's more lands, but I actually already have the. I made a blue-white deck, so I already have the glacial fortresses and hallowed fountains. First card we're looking at is Azor's Elocutors, and wow, awesome! This thing is just terrible. Let me go to a better site here. Go to Gatherer, so I can bring up card images. So I hope everyone's Memorial Day was fun-filled and bear-fueled. Nobody blew their hands off with some fireworks. And if there are any armed forces people watching this, thank you. And anybody specifically from Camp Lejeune, Semper Fi. Alright, so what are we looking at? Azor. Probably help if I spell correctly. See, I think part of the reason you guys subscribe is that the music is awesome, which I've been told. What, really? There's no such card? Because I'm pretty sure there is. I'll just type in Azor, maybe. Oh, I know why, because I didn't put in the apostrophe. There it is. Oh, and I spelled allocutors wrong. Whatever. Anyway, he's a 3/5 for 5, which is, according to old Magic that I used to play, is amazing. But at the beginning of your upkeep, you put a filibuster counter on him, and then if he has 5 or more filibuster counters on it, you just win. And whenever a source deals damage to you, you remove a filibuster from him. But anyway, the idea is to go ahead and flash him in at end of turn. Use Bioshift, another horrible card, even in limited, to take counters away from something else, put them on him, pass the turn, and win the game. We're going to be flashing him in with Alchemist Refuge, because we're playing green-blue and we have access to it. And I just want to see somebody's face as they go, wait, what? I don't even know what that card does. It's like, well, it wins me the game. Anyway. Alright. We got that going. Champion of Lambolt's another card that I'd like to abuse with Vorl. Experiment 1 puts on counters. Gyre Sage is going to be abusable. Obviously, the Biomancer himself is like really important to put the counters on. Wait, did I forget Micaeus? I did forget Micaeus. Oh yeah, Micaeus. Something else we're going to do. I'm only going to run like one of, though. Alright, so Predator Ooze is obviously just insane with Vorl. Vorl himself. The Guild Mage should draw some cards. Bioshift for the aforementioned Azor's Elocutors thing. Feed the Pack. The reason for it is... well, actually, the reason for it is I need to RTFC sometimes. Funny story, or not. But last night at work, I seriously had like a 35-minute mangasm because I thought this card did something else. I didn't realize that it said non-token. So what I thought would happen was like you could just sack the Ooze Flux and just like loop this into like Doom. But even after I realized the card didn't do that, like it's still very, very good because we can get like late game Arbor Elf, which will be in the deck. It's just not here because I already have them. Like we can get a late game Arbor Elf, you know, maybe with like 8 or 9 counters on it, and put in like 9 2/2s, and then those 2/2s, because there's at least 8 counters on the thing, obviously, can then easily become like, you know, 9 10 10s. It could get ridiculous if things go according to plan, which they usually don't. Ooze Flux is for the aforementioned reason. Like, if you're running counters, I think you should definitely be running this, because the way this can work is you, like, say play Gyre Sage, have 2 counters on them. I mean, you're going to basically evolve it again, and then it's going to also get the counters from the Biomancer, and you can just keep pumping out, like, blockers. Rancor is, you know, Rancor. It's freaking awesome. One of the best enchantments of all time. Definitely the best aura. Unless you're talking, well... Oh, what the hell was that card called? Not Tiger Claws. I don't know. It was like the original Ethereal Armor, but it was in green. It was something Mask, I think. And I think it was in Mercadian Masks. And it was pretty awesome. Like I think cards got like +2/+2 for each enchantment or something. And I always have played a lot of enchantments. And then the aforementioned Micaeus, which I almost forgot to add. It's funny though, because when I did this yesterday, this came exactly to $66.60, and I was kind of freaking out. So something changed price today. Yeah, but Micaeus, like, you know... Oh! I know what else I forgot. What's it called? another card that would go really good in our counter deck. Primordial Hydra. Wow, that got expensive. That's kind of surprising because I don't know anybody that plays that card. Wow, that's... I don't think that card's worth $5. Because, I mean, it dies to a rough decay, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so I guess we're not going to be playing this, because I had figured this would be like a 60-cent card. But apparently it's like $5. Okay, so... no. Could have been cool. Alright, so... so yeah, that's kind of the idea of the deck. And I kind of mentioned one time in one of my posts about bad, kind of taking you behind the scenes, like for every good brew you do, and I mean, I'm not saying this is the greatest brew in the world, but for every good brew you do, there's a terrible brew that also, you know, you're like, oh my god, this is going to be awesome, and then it totally isn't. And I will give you that example right now. It is called, yeah, I call it Cruel Runnings. Get it? The only way you're going to get that is if you enjoy Jamaican bobsledding. Alright. This is the deck. It is, without a doubt, one of the worst brews I've ever come up with. But I have one. I really honestly have one with this deck online. In fun queues. Against even worse decks. But here's the deck. It's literally just all creature kill. And it literally relies on the one win con of Master of Cruelties. It's got, 3 Tragic Slips, 2 Devour Flesh, 4 Victims, 3 Tributes, 3 Pillars, 4 Mortars, 4 Spears, 2 Volleys, a Chandra to double it, 4 Dreadbores, so it's like, you know, you lay a creature, I kill your creature, lay a creature, kill your creature, lay a creature, kill your creature. And then you, with Cavern of Souls, get Master of Cruelties into play, and hopefully win from that. And then I have Sire of Insanity to empty people's hands, because I learned very easily and early that this card and this deck, if you're playing black, I lose. Like, there's just no way around it. If you can kill Master of Cruelties, because he doesn't have haste. And yeah, I thought of the, what is it, the Slayer's Stronghold, is that what it's called? The one that gives it haste and +2 flow, +2/+0. But it's just bad. Like, it's really bad. If you guys want to see me play it, let me know. I am not ashamed of my bad brews either. I mean, you only learn through making mistakes. And then I had a sideboard, but like the sideboard was just pretty bad. Slaughter Games probably should have been main decked. I don't know. It's pretty bad. I mean, it's very bad. And like, it was funny too because I tried to sell myself on it, kind of like Star Wars Episode 1, where you're trying to say to yourself, well, maybe it's better than I thought it was. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and it wasn't though. It was just bad. Accept it, move on. But don't like dismiss it and act like you never built it. You know, learn the mistakes. Like, I learned that you probably shouldn't place all the eggs in one basket, because like once Master of Cruelties dies, this deck dies as well. Not only that, being on a budget on this deck actually really hurts it. It would actually be slightly better because I'm running the mortars. If these are bonfires, they can do the last point of damage, because that's where I ended up coming up with the problems. Is I could actually almost consistently get the master and get them down to 1. Then I would just sit there, because unless I have a pillar, a spear, a volley, or a Chandra on table, or maybe a Sire of Insanity, I can't do the last point of damage, because Master of Cruelties cannot do damage unless it's like attacking a dude or blocking a dude. Because you get him down to 1, you swing, you attack, and his ability is not a May. So he, you know, hits him and brings him back to 1. So it does nothing. So like, then I would just sit there and kill more creatures and like be like, okay, I think I have like one pillar left, so I'm waiting for that. But that's the deck as far as my worst brew ever. Oh, I love this version. Hopefully it don't get flagged. I actually got flagged by YouTube already for a Dropkick Murphy song. And I'm like, but I'm just playing Pandora. Alright, so I'm gonna real quickly run a match. And host one. Wow, that was quick. So we got RM Johnston, 84. Alright. Hi, and good luck. Okay, I told him Gee and good luck. Hi. Yes, I'll play first. And I think we gotta throw this back. We do have a draw. Yeah, we better mulligan. Okay, we'll keep that. Lead out with the ground. No, we don't want to pay life, and pass the turn. Alright. To Arbor Elf, and it probably dies to a pillar. But I mean, what else are we gonna do? Double cliff top. Vexing Devil. So I guess we take 4. Yeah, it's a 4/3. Yeah, I'll just take 4. Alright. By the way, for anybody interested, this is Gaslight Anthem's version of Teenage Wasteland by The Who, and it's pretty freaking sweet. It's one of my favorite bands. A buddy of mine turned me on to them. I'm actually, the station I listen to on Pandora is Gaslight Anthem Radio. It's plays like a lot of this and like really good punk and Celtic music, which I absolutely love, and Celtic punk for that matter. And then also it plays Johnny Cash, which is like the only country that I like, even though I don't consider him country, he's more folk. So I don't know what kind of deck we're playing, because we're not going to let him hit enough lands to tell me. Okay, it looks like we're playing some version of Cambodia. Yes, it's America, but you know, 7 other countries have the red, white, and blue flag, so I try to call it the most obscure one. Alright, let's see what he's got. Boris Charm. What did he do with Boris Charm? Oh, he gave me 4 damage. Alright, so we're in a good position. We can pretty much cast just about anything next turn, no matter what we hit. Okay, so he's gonna think twice. trying to hit the lands. Now would be a great time to hit like a Primordial or a Closet. Nothing. Bring in the Arbor Elf beats. I think this is when like red, white, and blue seems to me like the time that the Sire of Insanity, or not Sire of Insanity, the Rurik Thar package is going to probably come into play here. Wow, he's going to get us on Forest Charms. Like 2 more Forest Charms and I'm dead. Okay, and Slime is dead.
Throw your leg over the all-new Bolt from Star Motorcycles. From its less is more design.
Wow. Land flooded.
Twin engine. It's an urban performance bobber unlike anything else. Raw metal cool, old school style, forward technology, back to basics. And it starts at just $7,990. Head to starmotorcycles.com to see it. Head to your nearest dealer to ride.
What's he looting away here? Render Silent. And Render Silent. And another Faithless Looting. Hits another land. We can't overload Museum Mortars if we were to need to for some reason. Yeah, he's probably just gonna get me on the burn. It happens. We're racing with an Arbor Elf, people. Oh, another thing I came up with, well, I don't know if, again, I'm not stating I came up with it, I'm just stating that it's something I thought about yesterday, was I want to build another deck that's called Assemble the Dragons. I want to be able to Dragon Shift Assemble the Legion. I think that would be pretty awesome. And the reason I thought of it is he's playing red, white, and blue. Oh, War Leader's Helix, and I'm down to 1, and he's back up to 10. And it looks like a Game 1 loss for the home team, even after that very strong start. I mean, yeah, I could throw the pillar at his face, but he's still at 6. All he needs is one more burn. He's got it. Chandra deals me 1, and it's game. Yep. Well played, sir. I could have conceded, but sometimes it's just nice to let them have that point of damage. Alright. So what do we do here? Alright. I think these guys come in. Definitely. This comes in. And we'll probably take out a Forest. And probably a Kessig. Pillar seems bad, and so does Museum Mortars. Actually, Pillar seems decent, because I didn't see a whole lot of action. Probably Mortars is worse. Although, wait, yeah, we can take out the Pillars. And Skylasher. Spears. And go out. And bring in the other ground seal. So, that isn't a ground seal? That's not a ground seal. It's still not a ground seal. Okay. Ground seal. Alright. Oh, I forgot I run 61 in this deck. Chandra, maybe another one. Okay, submit that. Ogre Warriors. Or maybe not one that's okay. Alright. Yes, I would like to play first. And we'll keep this. Alright, so red, white, and blue flash, sort of. Take the 4 again. Good timings. Get rid of any Snapcaster flashback shenanigans. And draw a card. Which is not unimportant. Yep. I thought we'd be seeing him. Reveals War Leader Helix. Play the elf. That's okay. He's got to have a pillar. Okay, it's kind of a strange play. I mean, yeah, he did get us last time with damage, but you'd think you would want to get rid of the elf. Because now I'm going to destroy his blue source. Well, blue/red source, so. I think we play Tilling, actually. The reason we want to play Tilling is we are running Thar, so we do want to get like the spells out of our hands before we hit them. Alright, so we get that out. And then we'll grab Force, because we're not playing Mortars right now. Also, even if we were, we already have the 3 red for it. This also allows us, if he kills our Archdruid, we now have a acidic slime online. Alright, so play Elf. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. acidic slime. Probably countered. Nope. And then we'll get some more substantial beats in. Alright, so let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we go 1, 2, 3, we'd have 3, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The elf. 3, 4, 5. Green. On tap. Green or primordial. This might not resolve. I guess it does. I didn't know if you had the essence scatter. Yeah, that's fine. Grab a stomping ground since this comes playing tapped anyway. Oh, I probably should have swung. It's kind of dumb. Oh well. Your move, sir. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So green. Alright, win for the home team, and I think we just run it back the way it was. Alright, let's see what we got here. Guess I'll pause since this is probably getting kind of long. Alright, we're back for the rubber match, and such horribleness. We'll mulligan that. We'll keep that. Lead out with the stomping ground. So we don't want. That's gonna be interesting if we can get it. No, we're not going to be playing life. We need a land within the next 2 draws. Yep. Restore the peace. Return each creature that dealt damage to this turn this each owner's hand. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we got pseudo land. Alright, so remember we have restore the peace. Oh no. Awesome. Gonna take 2. Really? I think that was actually a mistake on his part. I mean, it's not like I'm blocking it. I can't block it profitably at all. And let's see. Oh, Bramble Crush is awesome in this match, actually. Nice. Why no attacks? I don't understand that. I don't know what he's worried about. I mean, he's... Right now, I should be down at 15. And I mean, I'm not trying to point out people's mistakes, really, but, I mean, that seems fairly obvious. Like, I should be at 15 life, so if I win at 5, then I snatch victory from the jaws. I mean, yeah, he's gonna be able to ultimate. Dude. Okay. At least this game, it looks like he's learning to properly hate the Archdruid. I guess he's just trying to do the auto win. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be able to do that. Green. Green. And we get the blue, because then this becomes not as useful. We could definitely use one of those spells that we kept in. Okay. Oh, now I see. He's trying to protect it to get him to his ultimate. Which, it does look like it's gonna happen. Well, let's see. Because we can Visionary and hopefully draw into, like, a burn. No. Well, let's try again. Filler. Filler for the miracle? Nope. Okay. So... he needs to get greedy here for us to win, probably. I don't think he will, though. He's at 24. Yep, 24, 2-2s. And we took out the mortars because we're dumb. Awesome, man. Awesome. So many cats. Yeah, I don't even know what we can hit, because I'm pretty sure I boarded out the mortars because I didn't see a remote, not even a single creature. Sorry, just chatting with our opponent. Yeah. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opinion is like he worked for it, and he should get the. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. The satisfaction of being able to swing. Swing it, Big Daddy. Good game, RM Johnston 84. That is something I highly approve of. Why would you leave one back though? I don't understand that. I'm tapped out. And see, that's why I don't point out misplays, because I thought he was misplaying it, but in reality, he played it absolutely positively correctly. Not even gonna block. Do that damage of a lot. He missed one, that's why. Alright, well, that's a loss for the home team, but a win for the cause. Like, subscribe.